So in this video, we're going to trade my first call option. I've been trading options with a strategy known as the wheel strategy or triple income, but this is going to be my first time buying a call. So I'm going to do that with a company called Intel, the one that I work with, and we'll get into that more in the video. But just a quick reminder, if you guys want to start trading options on Robinhood commission free, just click onto your account, click onto settings, and then you can go down to options trading and enable it. Mine is already enabled. It's level 2. Levels don't really matter in our scenario. Just as long as you enable it, you'll be able to start trading. So if we go back to my main screen, today on Monday the 27th, I went up quite a bit, 3.5%, 3.6%. We're at 53 almost, and so all in all, we're 14 grand in profit, which is not bad at all. So looking at my tabs, you see the stocks, you see the options. Right now I'm running a real strategy with TNA. This is the first part of it, selling a put. If you guys want to learn more about the wheel strategy or the triple income, then I'll post a link in the description below and you guys can take a look at that video. So let's go to the point of this video, which is buying the call. If we go to Intel, we're going to see quite a big drop. And Intel was worth $60. We go past month, 3 months, a year. It's been pretty, well, since COVID it came down, but it started gaining momentum. It went all the way up to 65. It was pretty much trading sideways for a while, and then it just crashed. And the reason why is because of Intel's earnings. Intel last week released their earnings and it was amazing. It was really good. It was 19.7 billion, so it was up 20% from last year, quarter 2. So it was good earnings. It was nothing bad. The only thing was that Intel reported a delay with their new chips. They reported a 6-month delay, I believe, on their 7nm chips. And this is because they've been struggling a lot with their 10nm. And what that means is pretty much the size of the transistor. So to give you guys a little nerd session of what the 7nm, 10nm, 14nm, what that really means is pretty much in relation to the transistor size. A transistor, you can think about it as like a switch. It's rather on or off, 1 or 0. That's where binary comes from. And so this transistor, this is how it looks, the symbol. You have your drain, your source, and your gate. In reality, you have 4, you have your body, but we're not really going to talk about that. If you connect the transistors in a certain way, you can make things out of it. For example, this is how an adder schematic looks like. This is a bunch of transistors put together in parallel, in series, and depending on what A, B, and C input is, you can get your output to be adding. So, for example, A and B can be 1 and 1, which would mean C to be 2. And so that's how the computer interprets these sort of things. So transistor is pretty much your switching. And if we take a look of how a transistor looks like, this is how it looks like. You have your N side, P side, you have your semiconductor oxide, you have your gate, source, and drain, and your body, of course. So you can also see the length in between the source and the drain, and that's pretty much what it's referring to: 7nm, 10nm, 14nm. The nano pretty much means 10 to the negative 9. Micro is 10 to the negative 6, and milli is 10 to the negative 3. And so the smaller the transistor, the better, because if you have 14 nanometer right here, and then you compare it to a 7nm, the current has to travel from source to drain half the length. And so if it travels half the length, you have less resistance, so you have better voltage outputs. This is pretty much what it means. Just wanted to give you guys a little explanation that the smaller it is, the better, because of less resistance, better voltage outputs, the current has a better path. Because of this, we see that Intel just crashed because they have delayed their new chips. And I think people overreacted to this. The delay, yes, it is bad news, but a drop this bad is kind of just too much, because they're still going to release their 7nm. The quarter 2 profits were amazing. It went up 20% from last year's quarter 2. Everybody's working from home, at least for the foreseeable future. Google just announced that they're going to have their employees work from home until next summer. So Intel's demand is really high right now, and I don't see it ever going bankrupt anytime soon. It's still the top dog when it comes to semiconductors. Yes, AMD is a close rival, but Intel is up there. This drop, I think, was just exaggerated, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy a call. But right now everything is closed. It's off their hours on a Monday, so I will do this tomorrow on Tuesday, and I'll see you guys there. Hey, welcome back. So it's Tuesday, early in the morning, so we're gonna go ahead and trade our call. So to trade call, you have to click on trade Intel options. We're gonna be buying a call, so it's already good as it is. And then you look at the expiration date, and for our purposes, we're gonna not do this Friday, we're gonna try to do next Friday. That gives us some more time before our call expires. And so now I'm going to explain what a call is. So you have your strike price and you have your premium price. So the premium price is how much I am going to pay for this contract. So for example, we're going to take a look at 52, right? It's going to cost 35 cents per share, and each contract is 100 shares. So if I buy one, it's going to be $35. And so I will pay $35 for this contract. And what this contract means is if Intel, before the expiration date, goes higher than $52, the strike price, right now it's at 49, then I will be given the option to buy 100 shares at 52. And so I want to buy a call when I believe the stock is going to go up. So for example, if by next Friday, Intel's back at $60, I can buy 100 shares at 52 instead of 60. That's one of the things that I can do. Or I can just sell this contract for profit. You see, right now it's worth 35 cents, so $35 a contract. And this is about $3 over. If Intel were to go back to 60, so all the way over here, then this contract right here, the 52, is worth a lot more. So for example, if the share price right now is 60, if we were to go down a lot, you see that the price is now worth $9.63, which means it's $900. Because if we were to get rid of this one, let's get rid of this contract right here, we were to go down to the 9, and we'll put one contract, it's $900. So let's say Intel does go up a lot, I can sell my $35 contract for $900 profit, which is not bad at all. So that's what that means. Hope that gave you guys a little bit of the explanation. If you guys wanted to learn more about options, what selling a put means, buying a call, selling a call, or buying a put, I made a video of that in the description below. You guys can take a look at that. So for my purposes, I will be buying 2 calls at $52 the strike price. So I'm going to spend $70. This is going to expire next Friday, not this Friday. And we'll see what happens. If Intel does in fact go over, I can sell this contract for a profit, or I could buy 100 shares at that price. Since I don't really have the ability to buy the shares, I only have $1,000, and it'd be $5,200 per contract to be exact. I'm probably just going to sell the option for profit. So I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know what happens. But let's go ahead and put the order in. So there we go, it was accepted. You can see that the price of the contract is worth 36, not 35. That's because Intel went up a little bit, so the price of the contract went up a little bit as well. $72, it's not a huge change. So it got accepted. If we go back to our home page, we're going to see it with our options tab. Then we have 252 calls. And so I paid $70 and right now $72, and right now it's worth $72, so I haven't made any return on it. What I'm expecting is Intel to go up in the next few days, this week and next week, and then I can sell this at a profit. I'll let you guys know what happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.